Hello, Aquarius, and welcome to Sincere Tarot, where you get the raw, honest truth. This is your September 2019 reading. So I'm just going to start off with the major astrological events this month. I will be skimming over more of the minor events, and then I'll pull some cards from two different decks and we'll see how your month is going to look. All right, so there's no major astrological activity during the first week, but during the second week, the end of the second week, on Saturday the 14th, we've got a lot going on. It's serve or suffer, as we've got like a full moon in Pisces. Also on that same date, there's harmonious communications as Mercury enters Libra, and love is beautiful and balanced, also as Venus enters Libra. During the third week, on the 18th, Saturn is direct in Capricorn, so authority matters move forward. Later that week, on the 21st, on a Saturday, optimism will be a bit confusing as Jupiter is square with Neptune. During the last week of the month, on the 23rd, there's a relationship spotlight as the Sun enters Libra. And last but not least, the major astrological event we have of the month on the 28th, also a Saturday, so it looks like your weekends will be busy. We've got balanced new beginnings as Venus is sextile with Jupiter, and there's a new moon in Libra as well, also on the 28th. So I hope you've been having a good month so far. So I'm going to first start by pulling a few cards, 4 cards from my Tarot of the Cat deck. I've already shuffled them off camera, just shuffling them a little bit more. The 4 cards that I pull represent the first, second, third, and fourth week of the month. Then I pull an energy card from my Tarot of the Thoth deck, and then make sure you stick around for the end where you pick your own destiny card. Very interesting. Give me one moment just to pull this all together. Really interesting. I feel like you're totally preparing for something this month. So during the first week, we've got the 7 of Wands. So this could very well be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius influence. However, you have a lot of goals. You've accomplished a lot. You have support to accomplish these goals when you need it. People know that you are very good at, when you have a goal and you've got something in mind, you can get it done. So there are people that have helped you and they are ready to help you with your next goal. You've picked your next goal. You're moving forward with it. And during the second week, we've got the Knight of Wands. So it's also really good that at the end of the second week, on the 14th, we've got harmonious communication as Mercury enters Libra. So that's really going to help. You're moving forward with your goal during the second week and you're exploring it a little bit more. Again, possible Aries, Leo, Sagittarius influence. It's kind of like first week, you've picked your goal. Second week, you are doing like a lot more research, learning more, kind of testing the waters, and actually making the first steps, but kind of still checking out if this is what you want to do. During the third week, we've got the 6 of Swords. So could be it's definitely you, but it could also be another Aquarius or Gemini, Libra influence as well. You're actually moving forward with things, and that makes sense because on the 18th, we've got Saturn direct in Capricorn, so authority matters move forward. So by the time the third week's come around, you actually are moving forward with it. Also very possibly physically moving forward with it, like actually doing a little bit of travel, maybe moving, going away, maybe even if it's for a day or two during the third week. And you know exactly what you want. You're moving forward and you're very, very experienced. You're well prepared. You know what needs to be done in an efficient manner. So you don't need to do a whole lot because you're extremely good at prioritizing. You're at least in this situation, you're very, very good at that. So that's great. And then last but not least, on the fourth week, we've got the Emperor. So possible Aries influence, but also really makes sense on the 28th as we've got balanced new beginnings on the 28th, also during the last week as Venus is sextile with Jupiter and there's a new moon in Libra. So it's kind of like the end of the first phase, but the start of a new beginning. The Emperor is very strong, powerful card, very assertive, very authoritative. So it's like the first 3 weeks of this month is a bit more exploratory, and then the final week is more you are grounded, you are settled. And also, if this is an idea that you need to proposition to someone, like the person who you are propositioning to, that would be on the 4th week. That'll be for some of you, not all of you. And they're absolutely ready to receive this information. You've done a lot of preparing, you've done the right research, you've making the right steps, you've communicated with the right people. So that's really cool. Tell me what this goal is, please, in the comments below. I'm really curious. Like, what is it that you've picked in the first week, okay? All right, now I'm going to pick an energy card, and make sure you stick around for the end for your pick your own destiny card. I love calling them destiny cards. I don't know why, I just do. Makes it sound cool. All right, so let's do once more. Energy card. Cool. This is cool. All right, your energy is the Prince of Cups. And that's pretty interesting because, well, it might be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces influence, but that's really interesting because I don't really see any cups during like any of the 4 cards for each week of the month. But it seems that you're really going with the flow, you're moving forward with positive energy, and I feel like that whatever this decision is, even though you are using like logic and strategy and communication and things like that to move this goal forward, you picked this goal with intuition, and also you're also moving forward a lot with intuition. Like, you intuitively know that this is the right thing to do, and you've got really positive I see really positive masculine and feminine energy going with this. So that's really, really cool. It seems like a good balance with those energies for you. Awesome. There might be someone helping you also. And if that is, it might be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces influence. Maybe this person inspired you to kind of pick this goal, but you're the one who's actually taking action on it and moving forward with it, okay? All right. Let's pick a number. Oh, no, I don't want to shuffle anymore. Okay, let's pick a number. 1, 2, or 3. You are picking your own destiny card. Wow. What have you been through recently? You know what's really cool is, like, I see so much action. I see, for you this month, I see so much action. I see so much just like confidence in moving forward. But like, let me see actually what are... Okay, so before I actually go into the destiny card, remember you have to pick a number 1, 2, or 3. Use your intuition. You pick the first number that came to your mind, okay? But before I do that, this is I'll show you at the base of the deck right here is the residual energy from the previous month, okay? So here we've got the 7 of Cups. So that's the residual energy. And that kind of makes sense with your energy this month is the Prince of Cups. So with the 7 of Cups, again, it might be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces influence. It seems that there was some delusion the previous month. It could have been with you. It could have been with another person. It could have been like just someone who's literally delusional and has like a false grandiosity, like the type of person that's like, I'm amazing, when really their life is a train wreck, okay? And it seems that kind of maybe snapping out of that has given you this energy to move forward with your intuition to make these positive decisions in this month. So that's really cool. So even though it probably kind of sucked to have, whether it was you who was being delusional or it was someone else who was being delusional with you, I feel like for most of you it was someone else and it was probably driving you crazy. I'm only assuming that because that drives me crazy. It's kind of important that it happened because it's kind of gave you this energy to move forward and get more in touch with your intuition and then actually get on this path, this journey this month that is going to lead you to great things. So it's kind of important that it happened, all right? So if you picked 1 for your destiny card, we've got the 5 of Cups, which is disappointment. So obviously what happened the previous month was really disappointing, definitely emotionally disappointing, and it could have been romantically disappointing. I'm not sure if this was a partner. I think for most of you, it was someone who you saw maybe as a potential partner or they were an actual partner, but it's super disappointed because they're just like in their head, like it's not your job to snap people out of their delusion. I mean, sometimes people can have an influence, but not in this case. If you pick 2, we've got the Magician. which means that this month you're absolutely tapping into like the energy of the earth and nature and the universe, and you've got everything in balance. Like that's why everything is going so seamlessly in so many different levels of your life. It's probably been like a wake-up call what happened last month. And if you picked 3, we've got the 10 of Swords, which is ruin. Don't be too like scared about that one. I mean, it may very well have been a Gemini, like obviously it could have been you or another Aquarius, Gemini, Libra influence as well. Whatever the hell happened last month, obviously it caused you a lot of mental stress, a lot of mental anguish, and maybe a bit of a breakdown, maybe a big breakdown. But just know, because it's the 10 of Swords, that's like the last in the series of the swords, which means that it's the last big lesson in that manner. So even though difficult things in this type of pattern have likely happened to you before with this type of pain and suffering and mental anguish, what happened last month or previously is the last time that something to that degree, even close to that degree, is ever going to happen in your life. Also during the 3rd week, like you're going to be using we've got the 6 of Swords during the 3rd week. So you are using your wisdom from pain and suffering that you've learned so that you know how to protect yourself, you know how to move forward, you know how to defend yourself, and you're actually definitely, by the time the 3rd week comes around, if you picked 3, you're going to be way more comfortable and maybe even begin to see how what happened previously has helped give you the strength that you need to accomplish your goals that you are going to accomplish this month. Whew. Okay, I hope that was helpful. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment below. Tell me what happened last month. Like, tell me about this person. Tell me about your goal this month. I'm so curious. And if you would like a private reading, you're more than welcome to email me at contact@sinceretarot.co.uk. And have a great month. Bye. Talk to you later.